Hi, I'm Sven.
Hi, I'm Miri. We're
System Divide, and you're watching Metal Blade TV. Yeah, so we shot this video, about a year ago, something like that, in Brooklyn, some warehouse type of shit. With Kevin Custer, who also worked with
Hatebreed, Lacuna Coil, Dying Fetus, and many more cool bands.
Tons of bands, so the guy was really experienced, and all that we really wanted from him, with the limited budget we had, as we were unsigned back in the time, was to get something, displaying the energy of the band, because to us, this entire band is more about, being a little bit more energetic and edgy and aggressive than your regular female-fronted band or whatever. So that's what we wanted to portray in our, first low-budget video, and I think he did a fantastic job at it.
It was really fun to work with him, and he's a great guy, and this whole day was really amazing because he came with a large staff, and it was really fun.
Yeah, the guy pretty much, he did the maximum effort he could because he really enjoyed the material, and he was really good. The fact that he looks like Bruce Willis got us pretty pumped up as well.
I was like, oh shit, we're filming a video with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it was pretty
and I was
fun.
like, wow, it's Kevin Custer.
Yeah. I guess this band is somewhat of an international thing, if you want to call it that. Since we got some members living in Cleveland, we got someone in New York, then I'm from the Lion's Den back in Belgium.
Back in the days.
Back in
Not
the days,
anymore.
originally, then I moved for this wonderful specimen to Israel, where she lives.
You love it.
I love it. I love the tribe.
Yeah, the Jewish tribe.
Yes. So yeah, we're all living pretty far from one another, so a lot of this stuff is all worked out through the internet. We're living in 2010, and there's a lot of bands pretty much working a lot through the internet. Even if you're not international, lots of US bands live really far apart, so for us it's only a couple thousand miles more, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's been working so far. Everyone in the band really knows how to work, editing software, so we pretty much write our songs. The guitarists usually make like a skeleton idea of the riffs they have for a song, and then we bounce back and forth, everyone's ideas. The drummer usually really does a lot of work with the structuring of the songs, and then the vocals are pretty much like the last thing we work on. We write the lyrics together, both Miri and I and the drummer.
Mike, our drummer, and once everything is done, we send it to producers or just meet in studio and do the rest. We got married.
We got married about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, in last, when was it? Sunday? We celebrated our 2 years anniversary.
At a show in Ottawa.
Yeah, that was a great show. And we thought it would be good to do something together because we were, we were separated a lot because of Aborted. They were used to have a lot of tours, and it's hard, it's hard being separated for long. So we thought maybe to do some kind of a project that will mix both our vocals and also will let us time to be together and do something together and spend more time together.
And have smaller phone bills. Mainly smaller phone bills.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it was summer 2008 that we started gathering people for a project. We had Mike from Malignancy, our drummer, and then we met Cole.
Yeah, I actually knew all these people for a really long time, and we had been talking back and forth about doing a project, and then Miri's old band kind of fell apart, and we really wanted to do something together again for our fantastic phone bills, and that's how pretty much the idea came together. We never really expected it to become like a real big time band or whatever.
We just tried.
Until we finished recording our EP and we actually heard what this band sounds like, because nobody in the band really knew what to expect when her and I would be singing together. Neither did we, because we'd never really done it before.
And once the vocals were put together in studio, we were like, oh, this actually works and this sounds good, and maybe we should do a record, maybe we should continue.
Yeah, maybe this could actually be less gay than we thought it would be.
And it's still gay.
Yeah, it's still gay. It's gay enough, but it's still pretty. We were pretty enthusiastic about it and really happy how it turned out. And
so we had our first show in Israel in a festival called the Summer Carnage Festival with some local bands and Aborted, and it was actually a really great show because to have a first show in front of like 500 kids, that's really awesome. And it was our first experience, so it was pretty cool. Then a few weeks later, we had to go to Canada and had our first tour with Augury and Aborted.
Yes, and many poutines. This is the most important part.
Explain to the crowd, because not everyone knows.
Alright, poutine is this amazing dish in Canada which clogs your arteries, which is pretty much fries with gravy and cheese. You should try it out.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was a smaller tour that we did in Canada with my other band Aborted and Augury. Very different crowd than what you would expect
Very different.
This band to play for, but it was a really amazing experience, and it gave the band the necessary road hardening, whatever you would call it. So we're ready for more. It was a good experience. The show in Israel was very cool. I mean, the crowd in Israel is very warm and welcoming. They saw us kind of as an Israeli band because we both lived there.
Israel, yeah.
And being our first show ever, we couldn't have wished for a better opportunity. It was really cool.
Also, that tour we did is also a good thing for the band because we were bonding a lot. That's something we can't do always because we live so separate from each other. So it was pretty cool to tour together with Aborted, and the guys were all friends. So it was a really cool experience for us.
It was definitely amazing to have 6 or more dudes farting and shitting up my living room. It was a very male bonding situation.
Yeah. Also in the van.
Yeah. Also in the van.
We wanted to do a special photo shoot that it's not the usual scene on TV or
just the typical band standing in an abandoned parking lot or whatever. So Miri actually came up with these ideas
to make something more shocking, something that
more artistic, I guess.
Yeah, more artistic, that people will be like, oh, this is interesting. So we worked with a really cool girl from Israel, a photographer. Her name is Tina, and she did a really awesome job. And we came up with that photo shoot that day, and we involved some pretty nasty things like those.
Yeah, some live Chinese worms, fishing worms, like a raw steak and shit.
He actually sent me to buy them, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "No, you go." Okay, so I'm going to the store and like, "Hi, I need worms." What kind of worms? I don't know. I need worms. So they give me a package and they open it. And I'm like, don't let me look at it. So I'm like, Sven, you sent me to buy worms. Come get your shit.
Yeah. Important mention is that the car was double parked and someone had to stay there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, we had to keep them one day in our fridge. Every time I open, it was obviously covered with some bags, but every time I opened the fridge, knowing I had these gross things in my fridge was disgusting. But I think it worked pretty well. We also had a good friend of mine, Tamar, that is doing the makeup. and we had a really cool staff, and I think the photos turned out really cool, and it's something special, and I like the special artistic
cool to work
vibe
with
in
them
it.
because it was, it was all done low budget, with friends, but people that really know what they're doing. So it took us a couple hours, and the result is pretty interesting. So we're happy with that. Yes, I do play some Call of Duty. It has been known to the world. I'm not that fantastic about it, and I do, I play a bit around. It's fun, it's good times. A lot of times you get some, random kids hitting me up to play Live 2, which is fun. It's always nice to meet some metalheads on Xbox Live and then shoot their brains out, It's a nice sense of camaraderie. Maybe doesn't like it so much, but,
I have no problem with it until it gets to a point when Sven is playing and yelling like, I can't explain, like he's killing someone for real, and he gets all upset and starts really getting angry, and it freaks me out because I'm there in my computer or doing stuff in the house, and suddenly, no, don't do this! Ah! He starts yelling and losing his mind. I'm like, Sven, calm down, you're stressing me out here. And he gets really into it. Plus, every time I come from work, I'm like, hi Sven, I'm home.
Like, sorry, busy shooting a 12-year-old.
Yeah, see you. Yeah.